Hey, in this video, we're going to cover JSTL internationalization. So first off, what is internationalization? Well, it's basically the process of designing an application where you can adapt it to different languages without having to make changes to your source code. And I think you've seen some of these before. So if you visit any travel site or hotel site, they'll give you the option to view their information in a different language. So here's one of my favorite hotels in India, the JW Marriott in Bangalore. And up in the top right, you have a link there for the different flags of the different countries. So you can choose that link, and then it'll allow you to view this website, this hotel website, in a different language. So here we can choose German. And now they'll show you the site in German. So all the tags and all the labels and so forth, they've dropped in the German equivalents. So if you're speaking German, you could easily go through and book a hotel here using this information. And likewise, if you're traveling from a different country, say you're coming from Spain, then you can just simply move down and say, hey, I'd like to see the site in Spanish. And there you go. So note how this is really easy, really cool. The folks that built this site, they simply set up internationalization up front, and then they allow the application to just swap in a different language for different values accordingly. And in the following videos, I'll show you how you can use JSP to actually internationalize your own website. All right, so the term internationalization is frequently abbreviated as I-18N. And you may wonder, well, why did they come up with that? Well, there's 18 letters between the first I and the last N in the word. Okay. So instead of having to write it out longhand every time, you'll simply see folks make use of the abbreviation I-18N. And I know it's really geeky, but I just wanted to share that with you because you'll see it a lot in some of the documentation and journals. So how do you do internationalization? Well, basically, instead of hard coding text and messages in your application, instead what you'll do is you'll make use of labels and placeholders. So for greeting the user, you'll simply have a label for greeting. To reference their first name and last name, you'll use labels for that. To give them a welcome message, you'll have a label for that. So it's simply just a placeholder. And then you'll supply the appropriate values and data to insert there based on the language that the user has selected. Now, what you'll have to do is for each language your site's going to support, you need to create translated versions of each label. So there's no magic here. Java won't automatically create everything for you. You'll have to create this special file that will have the appropriate translations for a greeting or first name, last name, or the welcome message. You'll have to create that file, and I'll show you how to create that file in the next set of videos. So again, instead of hard coding the messages in your application, we make use of these labels, basically placeholders for a locale. And a locale is basically a combination of a language and a region. So there's a number of different locales. So here we have the first locale, EN_US. That's English. That's based in the US. EN_GB. That's English based in the UK. And there are differences between the two, even though it's the same language. Depending on which country or region that you're working with, some things are different. So as far as some of the differences here is formatting dates, numbers, and currency. So in the US, when we display a date, short dates, we simply use month, day, year. However, in the United Kingdom or Great Britain, when they make use of short date, it's day, month, year. So it's really confusing. So those are just some of the differences. Formatting dates, also formatting numbers, depending on what delimiters you'll use there, and also formatting currency as far as using the actual currency symbol for that given area. One caveat here on the currency, formatting the currency is only for giving the currency symbol like a $sign or pound symbol or euro symbol. However, it will not do any currency conversion for you. So it won't automatically connect and get the currency exchange and convert it for you. It's simply on displaying formatting data. You'll still have to convert the currency in the background with your own Java code. So just a heads up there. It's only for formatting and displaying information. All right, so when it comes to internationalization, JSTL has a collection of functions. The first set of functions here is for setting a locale. The next set is for making use of message bundles and setting up a message bundle. And then finally, they have a collection of tags for number and date formatting. And we'll actually cover all of these tags as we go through the following videos. I'll show you how to set up a multilingual application, and then we'll also make use of number and date formattings. And so we'll provide some good coverage of these tags in the following videos. All right, so stay tuned. A lot of good things in store, and I'll see you there. Thanks.